Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Let's kick this off. We finally got something with Avowed ready to go. So it took a little bit of time. Microsoft didn't release anything until exactly at 10 a.m. And then with Starlink, it just takes me forever. So we're going to take a look at Avowed. It is on the Steam Deck. We're going to take a look at that most of the day, pretty much all day, because really that's the only thing I could get downloaded. We're having some storms here. We actually are running off of a generator right now because we have no power. So yeah, it's been one of those days where it's tougher to get things done, but we should be okay. And we'll be doing the beginning bits of Avowed, seeing as far as we can play it just here in the morning or afternoon now. And then tomorrow we'll actually do the 4K kickoff, the actual game kickoff that we do for the show. So today is just going to be basically taking a look at it on Steam Deck all day long. But it did seem to run okay. So I think we can probably kick this off. Again, we're going to take a look at it on Steam Deck. I'm hoping that... Uh-oh, Twitch just went down. I'm hoping that everything sticks together. Now it's back up. I'm hoping that Starlink hangs in there. If it does go up and down a little bit, I apologize for that. There's not really much that can be done. It's just the way it works. Hey, Mako. Hey, how's it going? It's good, man. I had to get that stuff downloaded, so I apologize for the delay. It was only able to down... We're getting... I was just saying, maybe before you showed up, that we're getting a bunch of storms, like windstorms and stuff. And Starlink's acting up, and we're actually running off a generator right now. We don't even have power, so you really can't tell any different. I mean, mostly it's the same for me, but yeah, we're gonna have to deal with this a little bit. It's gonna be a little probably finicky, but I figured today we'll just take a look at it on Steam Deck the entire day, and then we will jump in and start, you know, the 4K stuff tomorrow for it. So let's go ahead and jump in. And I'll leave the, you know, the data and all that stuff at the top. That way folks can get a chance to see how it's performing. I'm actually going to record this one as well as a totally separate... actually, I really don't need to. I can't, like, not record the data set, so... I don't really need to record this one separately, I don't think. Yeah, it's just going to record it about the same quality as this, so we won't even worry about that today. Still snowing there? Yeah, you get it. You go through it. So, okay, let's jump in and take a look. So we'll look at, you know, the settings really quick. We can even take a look at the camera up above if anybody wants to see, you know, what the game looks like actually on the Steam Deck itself. I have a camera set up here and we can capture the screen of the device. We can just take it off and put it back on. So, but for the beginning part here, we'll do the direct capture for the time being. Let's see here. So graphics wise, it does support 1280 by 800. It's going to be at 720 because of the capture card. But again, if we look at it on the device, we can see it at 800. Motion blur all the way down. VSync, I turned that off. These were turned on by default, so VSync and ray tracing were both on by default, but we're not going to use that. Actually, I'm going to try doing something else here. Let me do this. I want to see if this is affecting the upload. If I just do this, yes, leave. I think that'll stop it. Okay, yeah. I think that might help the upload because I saw Twitch going back up and down. So for these two, ray tracing was turned on the Steam Deck, even though it recognized that it was on low settings. So for whatever reason, it was trying to push it. We can try turning it on. I don't really think it'd be a good idea, but we can try it. So it defaulted to FSR 3. or Fidelity FX3. It does support TSR, and you can turn it off, so we'll leave it on there. It does have it at quality, and everything was set to low when I came in to the game, and that includes textures, shadows, things that aren't really great for being on low usually for FSR, but we'll see what it looks like. I would think it'd be more likely balanced, but we'll just go kind of with what they decided, but without the ray tracing. Because it won't run ray tracing. Maybe at 30 frames per second, maybe at 20 frames per second, but okay, let's take a look.
Eora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel, in a cycle of reincarnation, watched over by the gods. Our gods, some of whom love us more than others. Your home, the Aediran Empire, is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law and Vengeance, the burned queen. But our goddess has lately turned her eyes from us, and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands, a rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us. Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back. And now, as our colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out. Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Aediran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing. To many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity. And within my court, you found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
Definitely had a feeling of Oblivion. I don't know why. With kind of that intro, it felt like, was it the guy, Jean-Luc Picard? What's Patrick Stewart? Definitely felt like they were trying to capture that voicing in the beginning of Oblivion. Let's see. So it is a little dark. Again, this is where that HDR I think comes into play, but we'll turn the brightness up. I'll probably have to wait until we get out of here. Yeah, I can't adjust it, but let's see. I guess it's just kind of pre-made. The skeleton at the mascot level of the game kind of had like this, almost looked like coral growing out of them, like plant-like coral, similar to this character's design. It almost looks like kind of tree roots as hair. Again, floral patterns. This isn't going to be our full playthrough with this character, so we're just testing it on Steam Deck today, so that'll all kick off tomorrow. So we'll just go with a nice beard. It is super dark though. Give me a second to get through this. Kind of happy with the preset. Oh, here we go. So background, Noble Scion, Court Augur, Vanguard Scout, War Hero, or an Arcane Soldier. What's the War Hero? You disguised yourself in the field of battle fighting a violent Skaanite uprising, and the Emperor honored you with a place among the elite tall grass spearmen. Some of your scars are less obvious than others, but you wear them with pride. The Empire values your loyalty, your grit, and your martial prowess. Okay. Let's go with that. That's probably more in line with what I would choose anyhow. And then you have your attribute points are might, constitution, dexterity, perception, intellect, resolve. Okay, just 4 or 5. 6. Jeez. And we don't get any points available, so they kind of allocate all that stuff right away. Okay. Envoy. Yes, that's our name. No, Oblivion's not a bad thing right off the bat. That's for sure. I don't want to pause it during the cutscene. We'll let the cutscene play. Hopefully once we get a chance to take control, I can adjust that brightness for us to offset that HDR.
What do you know of the living lands? The rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true. And yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil. Something vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches. Its foul tendrils reach towards us.
Ow. It looks a little crazy.
Lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my envoy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
Yeah, I'm watching that, Reek. I'm not 100% sure. Let's just wait until we're in the game. I'm a dubious on if it's 60. I am. I'm a bit dubious. I guess that's a fancy word, right? We'll sugarcoat things. I'm in disbelief. How's that sound? That's more of a what do they call them? A scourge like myself. That'd be the words we'd use. Okay, so 47, 48. Now this seems more realistic. Okay, so we had a shipwreck. So I'm kind of feeling a little bit of like Morrowind. We were on a ship. We didn't have the shipwreck, but that's in Elder Scrolls Online. There's a shipwreck. The beginning was like Oblivion with Patrick Stewart kind of voice, like doing the announcing and all that. So when are we going to see some Skyrim? All right, we're at about 40. let's just take a look here. So, oop, no, I'm not quitting. Sorry. Let's go in and take a look at. We have it set to 60. Now they originally had it as like ray tracing turned on. So I wanted to see. Oh, you have to restart. Never mind. Never mind. We won't do that. But let's drop the balanced. Let's drop down to balanced. See if we can't get a little bit more. Okay, that keeps us above 40 right now in the open area at least. Controller does work. You know, even external controllers are right off the bat. Still good, fresh out of the box. Yeah. No, I'm not arguing with you at all. Just, I was a little concerned just kind of seeing it run so well on those. But this is Obsidian. They're a pretty good company with optimization. Can we dive down? Yep, we can do. Oh, there's a body. The water, we get about 47. 50. The shadows, you can definitely tell where the FSR kicks in. They're a little jaggy. But still playable. Now, we're not at 30 frames per second yet, so we could easily do that too. Let's just see what this person has to say.
Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch.
Yeah, Obsidian made this one. So I think Outer Worlds, Fallout New Vegas, that's what they were known for, at least within, you know, the kind of RPG realms, things like that. So let's see. Constitution. It'll take more than a shipwreck to kill me. Perception. I'm impressed. You dragged me out of the wreck. How about that?
At least the journey's not completely lost. I heard the cannons. I couldn't...
I look like a combination of Grizzly Adams and... I don't even know, like a vine forest. Let's see. Let's start with names. Who are you?
The name's Garrick, sir. Quarter gunner. 3rd Eora Fleet.
War hero. That's me. So that's my trait or whatever that I chose. Report quarter gunner.
Northreach, island off the living lands. I've been here before. It's an Ederan outpost. But...
yeah, FSR. I mean, we could up some of those shadows, I bet. That's where those jags around the outlines of hair and stuff like that come from. But what? Perception is like say nothing. With our luck, I thought we'd be... thought we were bound for the living living lands itself.
We are. As soon as we can find ourselves a boat. But we may have bigger things to worry about first. I saw Flash's envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship.
Oh, he knows where the envoy...
and it could only have come from that fort up the hill. It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen. Unless
the fort's fallen into enemy hands.
That's what I'm afraid of too. In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead.
Right. The Emperor sent me to investigate a soul plague. Hold on. What about the people who attacked us? Then we have to go to the mainland.
Then
Let's
I
go
know
right.
the place to start. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradise. Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next. I hate to say it.
I'm thinking that's
but
on
the
my
port's
end.
probably our only chance of escape. We need supplies, and if our troops have
Oh, yeah. Yep,
they'll
hang
need
on.
our help.
That's on my end, that voice, that audio. I had that camera. Let's see if that shuts it down a little bit. Nah, it still wants to... It capped out on the CPU because I have the camera above us so we can use it if we want to see it on Steam Deck. There. It settled down. Let me make sure there's nothing else that's pulling resources. Well, I mean, obviously, NVIDIA broadcaster's always doing that, but okay, we're good. It fixed itself. Follow me. We'll get through this together.
Thank you. I I'll keep you safe. Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way. Take
All
that
right, let's
spear.
do that.
It's no good to any of our crew anymore.
What spear? Oh, there we go.
At least some supplies survived. For all the good it does.
I mean, it definitely feels like a solid, like... There's some other stuff, but, Oh, wait a second. Oh, we're not doing damage to the tree. We're just taking our stamina. That's all. Okay. Let's go back in here. You have 2 weapon loadouts. You can be swapped by pressing Y. Press RT, LT to equip and select weapons in the main hand or the offhand of your active loadout. Armor and clothing can be equipped by pressing RT and hidden or transmogrified by pressing LT. All armor grants damage reduction, which negates percentage of incoming damage, and additional reductions which subtract raw numbers from incoming damage. Each piece of clothing provides distinct item bonus. All accessories are unique, providing powerful benefits. You can equip up to 1 trinket or amulet and up to 2 rings at any given point in time. Let's do this. That's going to be our right hand. And then let's go in and just adjust some of the brightness. See if I can bring that up just a bit. And then we'll start toying around with some other stuff. So is it game? Is that where brightness is? Head bobbing. I don't see it. Did I pass right over it? Oh, gamma. There we go. We couldn't even see that. Oh, we can't even see the circle. There it is. Yeah, we really had it. It defaulted to low because I think HDR. So that should be about it. There we go. Oh, nope. Did I save it? No, I didn't. Go up a little bit more. Just so it's barely visible. Right about there. I'm sitting over top of this thing, except. Okay. Hey, Albert, how are you? Welcome. You got a Game Pass on your Steam Deck. Is it on Game Pass? This will be on Game Pass, but I don't think it's available until the 18th on Game Pass, if I remember correctly.
And with that, I don't understand.
Okay,
Why would they
so
fire
definitely brighter.
No use wondering. We've got to make sure our troops are safe.
Can I break that? Yep. Oh, it starts just collecting crap. The hoarding begins. The hoardening. Let's see. Yeah, very similar. I mean, nothing really surprising yet. I mean, it's Elder Scrolls. It feels like Elder Scrolls. In every way. I know it's unique. Let's see. Kraken word. Boy, that's really tough to tell what the hell that was. Let's try and up some of the settings just a little bit. Let's go from, we'll leave it on balanced, but let's go up to medium. So that'll put everything on medium. And let's see if that helps us a little bit in terms of shadows and all that. The water effects are really rough. You can see the textures are breaking up. The shadows on the rocks are doing that. We've seen that before. So really, wow. It's running okay, but he looks really horrible. Let's see. Oh, yep. Let's throw that back on quality. Now let's see where we're at. Yeah, it's still those shadows. Let's try and fix those first. That's going to take a lot of it. It's going to go down to 30 most likely. Shadow quality. Yeah, it's still not helping. It's FSR doing it. I kind of thought, well, we'd be able to toy around with it. Let's try to turn off FSR and just see where we get to. So let's drop everything to low. Okay, and then let's do kill any kind of upscaling. I mean, 35 looks pretty good so far. Yeah, I mean, it's you're gonna have like tricky stuff with the FSR. Any kind of upscaling stuff is gonna cause it to like do that like pixelated look on shadows and on certain textures, edges of characters, edges of like anything. I mean, it's a brand new game. If it was me, I'd probably be running this thing without any upscaling and just leave it at 30 frames per second. It looks okay, right? Like obviously at the distance, we can kind of see like his feet, but on the more condensed screen, it's not going to look so bad. And again, we can take a look at that with this. Let's see if we can't fix that too, just to get an idea of like what it would take. So let's go to medium for everything. Okay, no upscaling. Let it draw. I mean, from this distance, you can still see like certain artifacts around that character, that enemy, but that's understandable. I mean, we're definitely away, and they're trying to reserve like resources by not like putting as much detail on those characters' movements, things like that. Maybe that's a feature. Maybe they're psychedelic creatures. But, I mean, we're close to 29. Or close to 30. Oh my. What are you pointing at? Oh, that. Okay. See these guys up close. Okay. There we go. LB to pull up that? Okay. Consumables. There it is. Yeah, well, that's not going to work. Let's go back. We'll put it on low. And we'll try TSR here in a second. Let's go back in with everything set to low. See, you don't get the same weird artifacts and stuff like that with it on low. So I think low's perfectly fine for now. And you're still above 30. And what's it consuming for battery? I'll have to pull it off to see. Yeah, this doesn't look so bad. Low, no upscaling.
Come on, the fort's up ahead.
Looks much better. Now, why it's like this, I don't know. Let's try TSR. Sometimes TSR does a better job than FSR on an AMD device. Let's see what we get. Not here. I'd say it's probably very similar. Yeah, I mean, I'd almost play with like no upscaling on. If you want to play it on the Steam Deck, don't really see the benefit of like using upscaling here in trying to get like higher frames. It just looks uglier. I was trying to see if there's any other things post. I don't know. Let's just try something. No. See? The movement and everything with my hand creating that, like, wave. Oop. I think, I'll just turn it all off. Keep everything on low. I mean, some games are just going to be fine locked to 30, or at least within 30. I mean, here, you definitely lock it to 30. It'll be a far more smoother experience.
Watch yourself. There's no healer about.
Oh, traps.
How many of these damn things are there?
Here we go.
Springberries, good. Those should rally us.
Yeah. I think I'd be doing this. Cherusians? Cherusians? I mean, I'm thinking... Cherusians notes. I think that's how it is. Godangdog 3. It must be days. Lowell visited for a third time this week. Comes nearly every day now. Says insects keep crawling on him. Asks for an urgent that will repel them. An urgent that will repel them. Have inspected him every time and found no evidence of bites, abrasions, or scratches getting... Abrasions from scratches getting worse. I don't even know how to say that. Day 4. Siblin brought in Emercy and Galdenfall. Found her unconscious near empty bottle of sleeping drop. Administered emetic. Once she felt well enough to talk, complained of hallucinations every time she closed her eyes. Day 5. Riordan, showing signs of malnourishment, refuses food, claims Emmerich is now trying to poison him. Must discuss this with Captain. Why these behaviors change? Is it Adra? Starting to think I should have slept with my lancet at night. Must be the way they speak.
Gods, it's a bloodbath. They've torn the place apart from the inside. Did they? Were they fighting?
I mean, even without...
Envoy, I don't like this.
Yeah, even without FSR, I still see like some ghosting. Which is kind of weird why that is. No upscaling. I guess it's just like what we have it set to. So I have motion blur turned off. We can save the game. Let's go a little bit further. We'll save the game and then we'll turn on like their settings that they originally had on, like with ray tracing and everything, and just see what it looks like. I can't believe it's going to look good. Yeah, I'm still seeing like just ghosting and stuff like that across the screen.
What's that on their face?
Oh, they were doing face painting. Or not. Pillars of Eternity. Adra is a green crystal found throughout the known world, emerging from the crust of Eora in the shape of iconic pillars. We cherish Adra, build our temples around it, study its potential as an energy source. But Adra is so much more. When we die, Adra is the road on which our souls travel into the beyond. And when our souls are ready to return, Adra shines a lantern guiding us from death into life. When you have found yourself in the presence of Adra, take a moment to ponder your place within this great wheel. Consider who you are, who you were, who you are, and who you can be.
I remember some of the soldiers praying around that
Okay.
pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the beyond.
Will you rise from
Take some stew. Uh-oh.
Is it you?
Somebody's talking. I was just seeing if we could pick up books. Who knows? Shields? Yep, take all. We got a key. Nothing there. That's where we were. Oh yeah, Pillars of Eternity. That's true. I didn't think about that. Yep. Mad Soldier's Ramblings. Another dream last night. Mushrooms growing in my breastplate. Tear them out, tear them out. Whoever finds this, the roots grow from the head.
Roots? Why is she talking about roots?
Oh, my character looks like he has roots in his head. Okay.
God, is this what they were like?
Hold to block attacks. Okay.
It's put its guard up. Hit it with everything you've got.
I mean, the fighting feels good. Do I have a evade? Not really. There's no Dark Souls here. I don't think there is. No, you have quick access to your stuff. Oh, there is. Okay, but it's like... There's like A. There we go. Yeah, you can kind of like jump out of the way. I mean, obviously not meant to be Dark Souls so much. Yep, keep focusing. There we go. And it doesn't look like it can like lock on. So you really have to like... You have to keep aiming. Oh wow, he's already here. Second Wind. Second Wind activates when you become incapacitated and restores a portion of your health. If you have become incapacitated while in Second Wind's cooldown, you will die. Decrease Second Wind's cooldown, increase the amount of health restored by spending attribute points on Resolve. Okay, I'm back. But I need to kind of heal. Guess we gotta get a perfect parry on it. Oh, I have the fishing turned off right now because we have so many folks that come over from YouTube on days like this. It just makes it like, I think, a little bit of a, I don't know, a little bit of a distraction. So I decided to try it with it turned off, like we did like yesterday with the little Sony state of play that we did, but I can turn it on later as we go. And you still get the points while you're watching. And if you did spend any points, I can refund those so you can get them back. This is set in the Pillars world. Gotcha. Yeah, when we're doing like our playthroughs and stuff like that, no problem. You know, we'll run those constantly. I just got some feedback from some folks on the YouTube side that's like, oh, for the things that like performance testing in new games, it might be nice not to have the fishing kind of running. Which I understand. I mean, it's kind of one-sided, right, in that way. It's not meant to be, but it is in that sense. Okay, so we've got to use... I didn't mention it, though. I forgot. Let's see. And unfortunately, we're only going to be able to see this on the Steam Deck today because I don't have... there was no way for me to be able to get it downloaded on everything.
Is someone there? Over here! Help! I'm locked in. Oh, about 10.
Now, before we unlock you...
What's the matter with your face?
All right. The jail key. Lock with the jail key. Okay, let's see. I think we've got... Oh, there's the person maybe with the jail key. Nope, they've got a bow. Oh.
There's
Essence.
we could shoot the Fury down. How's your aim?
Interrogation log. Day 1. Prisoner apprehended at loading dock outside Fort Northreach. Detained immediately under suspicion of extra-legal activity. Moved to a holding cell within the fort for further questioning. Demeanor, sullen and defiant. Refused to verbally engage with guards. Day 2. Prisoner offered standard rations and water. Told guard to perform obscene activities with the food. Second guard performed routine patrol 2 hours later and observed the rations had nonetheless been eaten. Day 3. Prisoner questioned about the purpose of her visit to Fort Northreach. Admitted she came to move some goods. Refused to specify what kind. Denied any connection to Paradisian rebels, but expressed clear contempt for Adair and sympathy for the rebel cause. When pressed, I'm thinking pressured like we were playing yesterday. When pressed, told interrogators to go to hell or go away and eat shite. Disciplined accordingly, returned to holding cell. Okay. I think go to hell would have been better. Oh, there we go.
You're not gonna let her out,
Take
are
that. Some shekels, some skite, a common robe, and yeah, looks about it. Okay.
Stay back. I'm
Eora.
not catching whatever's on your head.
Easy. He's a godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face? Touched your soul and everything?
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me.
Will you shut up or should I make you? Calm down. I've been through enough today. Shrug. If I knew which god blessed me, I would ask them. Enough about me. What are you locked up for? How about this? Would you shut up?
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial. Shite, I should have known you were Adherents too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up.
Are you the Paradisian the soldiers were questioning? The war hero dead. I don't know if you do war hero enough if you get something. Do we have a problem? Promise me to be nice and we'll help you. We almost didn't. We were shipwrecked. There we go.
Adir's had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
I'll go with
The
whatever
place is
his
pure
like
chaos.
specific thing
Did you not
is.
think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints.
Yeah, exactly. Has she seen those shadows casting across her? If I had nothing to do with that, can't you give me a benefit of the doubt? If my people have set up the checkpoints, it's for a good reason. Laugh nervously. Paradise can't be that bad. Enough. We have to get off this island. Let's do this.
I'm trying. Your friend's the one picking a fight with me.
Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other.
Perception. 1 of 2. So I guess that means like it's a risk, right? Like there's a chance that it'll work and a chance that it won't. Are you talking about this fort? I hope that's not your alibi. Wait, so our own men did sink our ship? So we'll do this one. Oh, we can't do it. It's not even an option. Let's do this.
They did all of this.
Hey, Rain, how are you? Welcome.
The day I came.
How's your
noticed
day?
The guards talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep.
Yeah, sounds like they were going a little mad. I'm going to turn this down just a bit. I think I had the audio a little too high. I'm never 100% sure. Steam Deck looks fine. Maybe a little bit. There we go. War hero. Yeah, we'll go with that. Adrian, soldiers wouldn't turn on each other like feral dogs.
I told you, they weren't right. When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in
Woke
here
up
tried
late
to
today.
strangle me.
Yeah,
I had
I know
to
what you
defend
mean.
myself.
I ended up having to like wait until this downloaded. So it started at, we would have been on at 10, but I kind of thought about it and I was like, yeah, if we start downloading it and we're on the stream kind of talking or whatever, it's just going to cause the stream to be bad or it's going to take forever. So I just figured let's go live around noon. So it's perfect timing. We just started maybe, I don't even know what time it is now. About 12:30, something like that. So we only started about a half hour ago. Hang on, you said their faces changed, but the man's face looks normal. How did you know it was a cannon fire, not thunder? Why would they put a soldier in here with you? Go with this.
I can tell the difference.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
Well, it sounds suspicious. She said it was self-defense. I'm inclined to believe her. Let's hear her out before we decide.
Look, we
Diplomatic
don't have
approach.
to
The
like
envoy.
each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island.
There we go.
It should still be there.
You'd help two Edrians after all that? Raise eyebrow. Keep talking. Of course you did. What's the catch? Okay, we'll do the raise eyebrow. The people's
I don't see
eyebrow.
how the soldiers could have found it yet. You let me out, and all three of us can go to Paradise.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisan smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out of that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there? What if she turns on us?
For fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen to him.
All right, so don't know if you're guilty or innocent, and I don't care. I'll be taking your ship, but I'm afraid you're staying here. Unlock the door. Let's get you out of here. How about that?
Gods, that's the sanest thing I've heard all day. Let's move.
If we live to regret this,
Well, if we do, it better be with stuff in here. Does he have anything? Nope. Wow, those shadows. Steam Deck is, let me just see, a little warm. There's no doubt about that. It's a little spicy. But it's holding on. I think we got everything. Oh, we can break this. Nothing. Yeah, check that out. There's a bunch of those things. Oh, deerskin gloves. And that's it. Okay, we're out of here. Oh, your bow. Yeah, how do we do that? So we must have to equip the bow. Oop. Nope, inventory. Character screen shows your stats. From this screen, you can view your attributes and their related bonuses, and can increase your attributes by spending attribute points granted by leveling up. Attribute bonus will cap it out after a certain point. You can also reset your attributes points in exchange for currency. On the right side of the screen is a comprehensive summary of the character's statistics, including background level, damage reduction granted by your armor, critical hit chance of your equipped weapon, active status effects, and unlocked abilities. Okay. That's our map. Journal. Tabs of the journal contains all unlocked tutorials. Refer to it when you're unsure how something works or are in need of a refresher. All right, where's our bow? There it is, common bow. Oh, it's a two-handed item, which makes sense, but look at that. Seems a little warm here. Is there water to jump in? There it is. No, what's this one? Essence potion. You can get health regen from food. But it's obviously going to be slower.
now you've done it.
Uh-oh. It's a shoot off. Nope. Can we hit a headshot? Oh, he hit a headshot on me. I gotta start moving with the camera. Start dodging this way and that way. Alright. Take it, we're just going down.
The deer and soldiers
Well,
don't
actually.
massacre each other. They just don't. Something caused this. To think they turned on each other like dogs. I can't fathom it.
They were bastards when they came here.
Well, you have the, I just noticed if you're running, you have the sprint and then slide kind of
They
effect.
raised to follow the rules.
What's
Yeah,
the
like that.
matter?
Oh, we can get up
Upset
here.
no better than anyone else.
Okay. Is there anything we can get off these guys? I don't think so. Well, we can take the sword. Whoa. Oh, it was just jumping down. I thought it was like a ravine that we had to jump over.
Stay low.
this was a bad idea.
Gotcha. I think we were supposed to learn how to sneak, but
More coming.
there we go.
Stay down and don't get us killed.
I think there's friendly fire. Oh no, it went through him. It went into him. Oh. Jeez. There we go. I don't even know if we have a limit on arrows. I haven't seen anything. I don't see anything that says, oh, you have so many arrows. Oh, where'd that come from? Oh, he fell down. Oh, moved. Okay. I was going to say, I'm down here with him. I didn't plan to be. Oh, very nice. A little bit of hidden things. So we could probably change gear. Oh, yeah. Starlink's having like its ups and downs. I'm watching it. There's just a heat coming from the back of Steam Deck. Yeah, it's a little warm, like I said. It's not horrible, but it's a little warm, for sure. It's not bad, though. Let's see. So, first ability. So, charge, tanglefoot, minor missiles. Dash forward and smash into anything in your way, interrupting enemies and dealing explosive damage to break enemy blocks, destroy walls, or shatter frozen enemies for bonus damage. Tanglefoot. Summon lingering and tangling vines that root nearby enemies in place for 8 seconds, or summon 3 magical projectiles that seek out enemies, dealing large amount of damage to nearby enemies. I'm going to go with the first one. Okay, just like that. Our gear, though. Oops. Let's change our equipment that we're using right now. So, maybe we shouldn't. No, it does look like it's actually... Common robe is better than what I've got. Really? Damage reduction? 5% damage reduction. Weird. Oh, look at that. Deerskin gloves. Yeah, we don't have that. And then, didn't we find boots? Maybe I didn't pick them up. Health potions, iron chunks, Emperor's orders, and then our gear. And I'm actually going to put that there and that. I don't think I picked up the boots. I didn't. Let's see. Boots, boots, boots. Oops, I keep doing the wrong thing. There we go. Okay. We're heading to her ship, right? Nothing back there. Nothing there. Oh, they got a mage. Let's see. What do you have?
Hope there's a fire spell in there. Did they quickly?
I've got your back.
Guy's spell guide?
Hope you do better
What is
than
this? Why
we
can't I
did.
grab it? There it is.
Shame it didn't have a healing spell.
Oh, you're getting like all the weapons and things like that for different ones. There we go. Okay, so now we have it. Wands cast homing projectiles very quickly at enemies up to medium range. However, they have low block efficiency, incurring moderately high stamina costs. Okay. Oh, we need fire spells, right? Somebody mentioned fire spells. Abilities? Ability Tree Fighter. The fighter ability tree focuses on overwhelming combat force. It contains abilities tailored towards dealing high damage with axes, maces, and two-handed melee weapons. It also includes abilities to help with stamina, management, traversal, crowd control, and blocking with shields. Okay. So we didn't find a spot for that. Where to go? Well, that worked. So, I don't know. But it worked.
We've got the high ground. How should we do this? Magic's the flashy choice, I suppose.
Where's he at? I don't want to go too close. You right here? Yeah. Nope, not there. I was thinking he was in like a cave or some kind of hole. I can hear them, but I don't see anything. Oh, now I see him. I did do it. Okay. Oh, another one. How do we do the LT? Oh, X. A. Okay. Oh, crap. There we go. Got it. Could you change to third person perspective? Yeah, give me 1 sec. Let's finish this battle up and then we'll do that. And welcome, Jose. Let me see. Is there anybody else? Oh, there's one. Dead. And we still have somebody else over here. Yep. Oh, what is that? How do I heal? Oh, I've got to do this. So, yeah, heal. And then unlockable attacks are represented by red circles, moves to dodge or avoid these attacks. Oh, this is the attributes for that. That's an alcoholic drink. Spring berries, that's health. That's about all we got. I don't know what I just drank, but we'll see. Ah, incapacitated. Second win. Yep. Oh, I missed. Ah. I was like, I can't heal. I don't know how to do that. I couldn't find it. It was probably there. Okay, let's see if we can switch to the third person. I didn't even know if they would have third person in it. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, settings. Game. Crouch mode. Third person view on. Nope. I didn't turn on. Hold on. Third person view on. Okay. Okay, now we're at 30, but let me go in and make some adjustments because I had it locked to 30 just to see how the game would play. Which has been playing fine at 30, right? Obviously. I don't think it was a surprise it didn't run, that it ran well that way. Let's go up to 60. Okay, same settings, all low. Now we have it, the frame rate will go up to 60. I mean, I don't know. That ghosting effect, not really happy with that look. I don't think you're going to get locked 60 on anything, even with the lowest of low. Oh yeah, 30 on a handheld is playable for sure. What we should do is unplug. Do you guys want to see it like on the actual screen instead of through direct capture? Do you want to see what it looks like on the screen of the device? If you want to do that, type 1 in chat and then we can make that swap. It'll just take a second. I already have everything set up. Okay, yeah, 1 from you. Gotcha. Yeah, let's take a look at it on there. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm actually not gonna, I'm just gonna save it where we're at. I'm not gonna leave it though. We're just gonna stay where we're at. And then let me grab, I just need to set it on something. So give me 1 second and we're gonna raise the desk up a little bit. It's this one. Yep, I will be right back. Actually, we're going to try it a little bit without, I'm going to try zooming in on it, but if the zoom looks too weird, then I'm going to try where we can, let's see if we can bring up the camera. Oh, hang on, it's not there right now. Give me 1 sec. I need to go in and turn that back on. There it is. It's going to refresh. I'm going to have to refresh it. Give me 1 sec. I think it's working. Yep, it's working there. We had to turn it off because it was doing something funky with our camera. Our resources. So let's see. And do this. And I'm going to go back. There we go. Okay, cool. So let's take a look here. We'll see if it can pick up the sound on Steam Deck itself. But we'll also zoom in a little bit too. So let's go there. Yeah, it may be, we may be better off to put in that other piece that I use to bring it closer to the camera itself. I don't think it's going to be able to zoom. Yeah, looks a little blurry. Let's try it with that other piece. Give me 1 sec. I'll go grab it. Just need to make one change. Okay, let's see if this looks better. A little bit better. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I can raise it and lower it and mess around with it, but it should be a little bit better for us to be able to tell. But let's see if we can do it on this. Yeah. Now you will get that flicker. There's not much I can do about that. That's just the refresh rate, I think, of the screen. I guess we could potentially, can we turn that down since we're not going to get 90 anywhere near that? Let's see. Let's just go down to 60. We'll see if that helps that. Yeah, there we go. That flicker is just, you can see it kind of rolling. That's the OLED screen. I don't know if it's the infinite contrast kind of thing that causes that or just OLED in general. It kind of rolls. It like looks like it's moving, the screen's moving like that way. But that's about as best as we're going to get, I think. Now, from my eyes, it definitely looks good, right? It looks, well, let's say it looks better in that sense. I don't think we're going to be able to easily hear it, but I'll turn it all the way up just to see what it sounds like, and then we can switch back. But yeah, I mean, you can. Oh, it's still got the other control. Have to restart it to get the controller, or at least change the. It's over here. Change the controller order. Yeah, let's reorder. There we go. Now it's working. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem. I mean, it definitely looks better to me being on here rather than being blown up, right? Like this is much more condensed. It actually looks smoother, even though it's running at 30 frames per second. You guys might see a little bit of a different thing. Yeah, this runs a lot better. I could easily play this. I mean, this is, you could play it if you were running it, you know, the way we were just now, but this definitely looks much better in person. My eyes, it looks much better. You know, it's obviously a little bit tighter on the pixels. Let's see if we go down to first person view. Looks far better. Yeah. That was down here. I don't know if the mic is picking. I do have some filters on the mic, so it may not pick that up. Oh, we'll be fighting. Yeah. In terms of terms of everything, it looks pretty good. Now there's a delay from the camera phone that captures it. I know that. I can see that right now, but like it doesn't look horrible to me at all on the device. What are we doing our magic? It's A. The magic actually feels pretty good. Feels better than Skyrim. Well, it feels close to it, but it feels, I don't know, there's a little bit different feeling to it. That's healing. That is healing. There's somebody over here too, firing arrows. I think I'm healing. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's drink some potion. Even go get this guy over here. That it? Nope. Somebody's still shooting me. Where's that coming from? Oh, here they are. He's the big guy. He's the guy that killed me before. I don't know why you guys don't come and attack him. Guess I gotta take him on. There we go. Damn, kill this guy. Jesus. My dude must have been down as well. Sorry. I can't help that shakiness. That's just the way the desk is. All right, we'll get it this time. Yeah, I think my guy was incapacitated. The blue dude. I forget his name. I've been mainly looking at like settings and just seeing how the game is running. All right. Be a little bit more aggressive this time. There we go. It'll take time for it to fill up just a little bit. Trying to dodge. I think I'm doing a good job of it. Okay, where's the big guy? There he is. Now, is this healing? I don't think it's healing. I think it's something else. Maybe it's like fortification or like defense. Where'd that guy go? Disappear to there. Okay, the big guy is still around. He's going to incapacitate me, but hopefully I'll be able to come back strong. Take care of everybody. That time we did. Yeah, like I said, on the device screen itself, it looks pretty good. Let me turn these lights off, see if that looks any different for you. If you can really get any benefit from seeing it down like that. Yeah, that time I was going in for the kill. I can see ghosting in that sword. I don't know if you guys caught that. Yeah, you see how that sword's ghosting? I mean, there's some of this stuff they can probably fix. Right now, we don't even have FSR on. Let's just take a look at the settings. Let's see if there's anything we can change to make it look different. We're at 60. We have no motion blur on at all. I don't know if motion blur would help anything or not. What's the default? Let's revert everything to default. It needs me to restart because it wants to put ray tracing on for some reason or another. Let me save it again. And let's restart it. Let's just see. I don't think ray tracing is going to work, but whatever. We'll give it a try. We'll go with the settings that Microsoft or Obsidian had decided. Now, it didn't take any special what's the thing I'm thinking of? Proton or anything like that to run the game. So I don't know if there's any benefit to it or not. Turn this it goes out of focus if it doesn't have the lights on. We'll see what it does. I mean, the performance is not horrible. I will say that. I'm not upset about it. I could see playing the game this way. It's fine. Given that it's, Skyrim's an 11-year-old game. Well, no, at this point it's a 13-year-old game, right? 14-year-old game. Almost a 14-year-old game, in between 13 and 14 years. And Other Worlds actually runs about the same. I don't think it actually runs 60 on the device. I think you can get it, but you've really got to cut everything down. Real. They didn't want to pay. They didn't want to pay Bethesda for their engine. All right. Let's see. So we're going to run it at essentially the exact same settings they have it set at from default. So it does have ray tracing on. FSR quality of 3, and they have it set to epic now. It actually was at low. When I first turned it on, it was on low. So let's put it at low, but we'll leave everything else the way it is. And it does have some motion blur. I don't know if motion blur is going to help with any of that or not. Let's just continue from where we were. Again, if that's like really not discernible, the audio, or it's super loud, just yell, let me know in the chat. I mean, that actually looks way better. There's still a little of the ghosting, not much. Motion blur must be fixing some of that. The ray tracing, I'm shocked that it actually is doing ray tracing at all. That they've got that like supported and running. And it's in the 30s. I didn't think it would run it. I mean, I guess it's running it at a bare minimum or something like that. It probably scales with what you have it set on. It does look better, though. It actually does appear to look better. There's nothing I can grab, is there? No. I thought that's what these things meant, is like an item. Yeah, this looks much better. It doesn't have all the same artifacts and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe they found a way to like use it as a new tech to like help FSR like do some work. I don't know. I mean, you can tell that it's not amazing ray tracing, but it still is. It is getting like the sword is kind of reflecting on there, which I don't think it's supposed to be. But yeah, like in the shadows, you can see stuff, or in the water, like little puddles. What it'd be like? I don't know if the lighting gets affected by it or not. I guess just out of curiosity, let's do this. I mean, as default, it had it on Epic. I think it's going to run at like a few frames a second, maybe 20. Just see what it looks like. Yeah, I mean, 10 frames per second on Epic. And then you get like weird like artifacts in the water and stuff like that. Let's back up here. Chugging. I'm surprised it even does it. Let's get rid of that. So that's not doable. But low. I mean, I'm just really shocked that ray tracing is able to run. I mean, we don't need VSync. Get rid of that. Oop, let's put it back to low. There we go. I mean, there it's dropped down a little bit. Can't believe that it would be anything other than, did we make any change? The only thing I changed was turning VSync off. Yeah, no, VSync wouldn't have anything to do with that. I don't think it would. I mean, it just depends. Like the environment, it's probably going to fluctuate a little bit. You could probably help it by putting it on balanced. I don't know. The ray tracing's doing something, but there we go. Now we're at 32.
Spot. Round it.
He's the commander. We must have answers. It does look so much better, though, on the actual screen. You don't see as many things pop up as you did when we were doing direct capture. Let's just talk.
So, please. To help.
Wasting your breath. He's gone.
Killed the other soldier.
Standing.
Okay. Let's go ahead and jump back to the direct capture. And then we'll continue on from there. See how it plays. See how we go. I mean, it definitely looks better on the screen directly, and especially if like you have eyes instead of a camera right on it, it's definitely going to look better. So give me 1 second. I'm going to switch back over. We'll let it settle in a little bit. Yeah, I think it. We may need to just restart it. We'll save here real fast because you can see it's kind of like in a. Oh no, it's not. It's not covering edge to edge for whatever reason, and I've got to redo my controller ordering. See if it does it now. Yeah, there we go. Let's just get through this, and then we will save, and we'll restart, and then it'll go edge to edge kind of thing. I've been a soldier with scarred minds. This is something worse.
Scars? What scars? They brought axes to cleave into the wood. And you return death to us.
Envoy, this could come to blows. Keep your guard up.
Yeah, we'll be taking a look at this for about 4 hours. So, I mean, we can always jump back to the... oh, damn. We can always jump back to the... Wow, already dead. We can always jump back into, like, the handheld view mode. Okay, get me away from this dude. Holy crap. Somebody do something. Okay. Boy, he doesn't care about fire at all. He's definitely like a boss. I like how they've done this, though. They've actually put in like, oh, it's a boss fight. And it looks kind of like a, I don't know, kind of like a Souls fight kind of thing. Let's see, what do we have? This is our charge. Didn't it say there's a kind of a thing with... Okay, that, and then... Whoop, and then that. Man, he is beating the crap out of me. I'm gonna run around for a bit. He's all over me. Oh, he can even hit you that far away. Okay. Oh, barely got away. Do I have any health? I don't think I do. I've got food. I think I ate stones. That's about as much as I've got right there. Oh, I wasn't healed. It didn't take or whatever. Yeah, that kind of sucked. Let's see. I think I can beat him. I wasn't healed at all though. So let's do this. He's gonna knock me out regardless. Let me see if I can. Wait, he was frozen. He's kind of partially frozen. He's thawing. Okay. I knew he was gonna incapacitate me regardless. Okay, now let's eat some food instead of take the health potion. Okay, all the way up. Let's heal. Okay, that's where you gotta block, I guess. Well, you can dodge, so that's a good thing. So all I have to do is, like, dodge it, and then I'm fine. Okay. How do you do the other move? The charge one. That one. somehow you must have to be able to like have a quick command for that charge. Okay, has he... Have I regained my stuff? I have not. The only thing I wish they had is like, if they're gonna have me like running backwards to like get away and dodge, I wish that there was a way to, you know, focus in on the guy. God. Oh, I'm froze, by the way. I just noticed that. I'm pleased with myself. I'm like, yeah, this looks good. It's doing well. Okay, come on. Freeze this guy. Okay, beat the crap out of him. Yeah, get him. There we go. Thank God. Okay, let me fix my camera.
Probably some noble who bought his commission. Now look at him.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but at least he's not suffering.
All right, there we go. Whatever it was having an issue with. All right. Senior officer's reprimand. Stedman Ralk. Yesterday I received word that one of our scouts was caught in Dawnshore attempting to board a cargo ship bound for Deadfire. I doubt this is news to you. I also doubt that you are unaware that this is your third incident of desertion in the past month. I realize your post grants you greater responsibility than your position as a third son accustomed you to. But there will be consequences if you cannot keep your troops in line. The Emperor is watching. See to it that you impress the importance of the duty upon your charge. Commander Hilden Winterbrand. Okay. Hey, Arf, how are you? No Lurkbait today. We're actually doing, since we're just doing testing, I don't have the ability to jump over and do the kind of full, like to kick off the playthrough. I figured we'd just give YouTube folks a break and allow them to see like the testing. I've gotten some feedback that Lurkbait gets in a little bit of annoying if it's something everybody's trying to watch to see how it works. And yeah, kind of unfair. But for the playthrough, like tomorrow, we'll definitely have it up and running. But you're still getting points if you're watching. We're still in the 30s. It does look a little dark again. Maybe it defaulted back. Let me try and adjust the gamma. Yeah, I think it defaulted back down. There we go. Okay, that looks better. Let's see. Still, you can see the shadows right there, right? Like that's being affected by like FSR.
Boat.
Hey, there's a
Thank
ship.
the gods it's still here. Get on.
There, in the distance. It's Paradise. So, the smuggler wasn't lying.
My name's Eora, you know.
Glad we took a chance on you. Are you coming or staying here to argue? Don't question it. Get on.
Thanks. I've enjoyed not being dead.
Good for
Look,
you.
if this is the soul plague the Emperor sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to stop it, no matter what it takes.
I'd heard rumors about folk changing out in the hinterlands. I thought they were just that. You know, stories. I never imagined it'd be like this.
I think we were using 100% of the Steam Deck, so we're using about 21 watts also for anybody that's curious. No enemy is invincible. We beat Ralk. We'll beat whoever corrupted him.
I don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you.
Will you get on before I leave without you?
Aye, onward to Paradise.
Yeah, get on the boat. Okay, we're off the island. So that's kind of the starting area, the tutorial. So let's see what performance looks like now. Because I have an expectation that we're going to see it drop down when there's more characters on the screen. I'm expecting that to happen, so we'll see.
Never thought I'd be glad to sail here with a smuggler.
If anyone
That's looking a
asks,
little rough.
You never met me.
Let's do, is it all the way? I just want to see something here. Let me restart. I'm going to save here. We're going to just restart the game. And let's just see if it looks any different. That looks a little funky right now. Like it's in the wrong resolution. Did it save? Yeah, it did. Okay, so I'm going to exit to desktop. We're going to restart. We did unplug it. Plugging it back in. It could have changed something there. The MSI 8. Yeah, no, I like the MSI Claw device. I kind of wanted to really like the Intel device, but it didn't work out that way. The Intel chipset didn't run exceptionally well at all. So it kind of has put a bad taste in my mouth for MSI products, especially the portable devices. But it does look nice. But I also like that Legion Go 2 that's coming out. And the that Legion Go, I don't know if I'd go with the Legion Go S. I think I'd hold off for the Legion Go 2 and get the OLED screen. That's really the only device that I'm looking at right now to go buy, right, in that sense. If they would have come out of the gate and Intel would have had like this really amazing performance, like at bare minimum be the same as like, oh, that's funny, they show Fallout there. At bare minimum be, you know, the same level as like the ROG Ally, or I'm gonna turn that down a little bit, or like the Legion Go, right? That would have made me at least go, okay, they can work on it, they can get adjusted. It was well below that. So now I think what the MSI Claw 8 is now an AMD chipset, I think. So it'll probably be just fine. But for some reason, yeah, that Legion Go, I really like that. I like that device a lot. Let's see. So we're just going to go in where we left off. Actually, let's just continue. So we just got to the new, we got out of the starting area. And by the way, I'm going to try to play through this tonight on the 4K side, so we won't have to see all of this again for tomorrow when we kick off. And I'll just upload that as a separate video. You need to look more into the Legion. Yeah, they haven't put anything out for the Legion Go 2. Boy, that does look rough, doesn't it? Looks like we're at like a 240 resolution. What the hell's going on? That looks really rough. I'm just going to put this up to quality. Curious, something's going on here. I mean, look at their face. Like if I'm standing back here, I can't even tell they're human. What is up? This is where they get you. They do the starting area looks really nice. And then they trick you. Let's try turning everything off. All upscaling. Okay, that looks a little bit better, but boy, it addresses, it kills the performance. Again, I don't think we need to have ray tracing running. I don't. Let's get rid of that. Let's turn this off. Let's just see what it would have been on like the settings we were using. We can leave motion blur on. It's going to have us restart one more time. Pretty sure. Maybe it won't to turn it off. Let's go ahead and restart though. We'll try it. Shut it down and come back. I was trying to think of anything else that we might have to tweak. I don't think I have any like limitations on the Steam Deck, right? Nope. Let's do this. Let's just disable that. And I'm allowing tearing, and I have half rate shading on, which that's probably causing a little bit more impact to the shadows and stuff like that. Just trying to see anything else. Let's see what it does now. Maybe that might have fixed what we were running into there. Maybe it won't look as bad with FSR on. It kind of is like two things competing, and I'm not sure if FSR tells the Steam Deck to overwrite and to not worry about the half rate shading. I'm not sure. Okay, now let's see what it looks like. This looks better, far better, and we're at 30. Yeah, and we can see their face. So this should be on low. FSR is on, but everything's set to low, and there's no like ray tracing. Let's turn, and the quality, it's set to quality. Let's turn that off. Okay, with it turned off, it looks better, but it didn't look like it was actually that bad with those other settings. So let's turn it back on. Oh, TSR. Let's try this one more time. Yeah, that looks much better. Turning that half rate shading off on the Steam Deck made a big difference in the textures. Even the shadows and stuff like that with it on low are much better. And you're still maintaining 30. So that might have been the issue. Okay, let's move a little further into the city.
And sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial envoy. And he's late. Huh, probably died at sea. Good riddance.
It's still there, but let's see. You want to try saying it in a way that doesn't piss off the Imperial envoy?
Wait, you're the... Fuck.
Nice.
Forgive me, envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Glare silently.
Ooh, on second thought, why don't I just shut up before I say anything else I regret?
Now there's a good idea.
No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger.
They left town at the same time?
Some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate.
I can't wait to see this on the 4090 though, on the big PC rig. I am interested to see what it looks like.
How and why?
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
Who or what is the claviger? I have a missive to deliver to the Emperor of Adir. Sounds like you have to find the ambassador then.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route. past the old Pargroon wall.
Yeah, I would have to think.
You
It
need to
probably
find the
will look really
ambassador,
good.
And I need to find the
I thought
class.
Outer Worlds looked
That's
really
where we
good.
partner up.
All right, let's see. War Hero, can you follow orders, or will I need to hold your hand the entire way?
I did my time in the Rawatayan Navy. I'm good, as long as you talk real slow.
Kai, before you go, remember, you're taking a distinguished veteran into the wilderness. Make sure he comes back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
Before I head out, what's this about the Steel Garrote?
The Steel Garrote are here as guests, helping Adirans like yourself keep the peace. Or so they say.
I never met the Steel Garrote Paladin in the flesh. What are they doing here? I'll be sure to have them. I'll be sure to tell them you're doing a good job.
Maybe it's better if you don't mention me at all. Speaking of the Steel Garrote, fair warning, their leader, Inquisitor Ludwine, is eager to greet you. Or possibly interrogate you.
Ludwine. No one told me she was here.
Wait, you know the Inquisitor? Dare I ask how?
We were lovers after her incident. Let's just say we have a history and leave it at that. Yeah.
Say no more. The less I know, the better. I heard she's a monster, the personal handmaiden of the burned queen. But that's not all. They say she fell in battle in the dead fire, and death spat her back out.
Keep that to yourself. You wouldn't want to be on the Critters' bad side. Sinric. Let's see. There we go.
Good advice. Thank you, Envoy.
We'll have time to worry about Ludwine later.
We have to keep these people in line. Great. Something to look forward to. We've got what we need. Let's move.
Right behind you. We've got to find your ambassador and my claviger before something else does.
All right. New companion, Kai. Is a seasoned soldier, a mercenary from the... I can't even remember how he said it. Britannian Empire. Restless but affable. His wandering has led him into the living lands in search of peace he has yet to find. As an experienced and battle-tested veteran, Kai can withstand damage and draw enemy aggression. His incendiary ammunition can burn away flammable obstacles. He's got fire and ire. Kai fires a powerful shot from his blunderbuss, dealing high stun to an enemy and taunting them for 10 seconds. Firestarter, order Kai to burn away webs, brambles, and other flammable objects. Okay.
I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that.
Yeah, it's
Let's get you some fresh air.
it's kind of the device that I'm looking at. That's the next one I'll go with. And I probably will put Steam on it. Steam OS. I hope they offer an option for it, but I doubt they will. It's a very dead city on purpose, I would imagine. I believe if like we're running a higher end PC that we'll have more people walking around. Feels very empty. Like there's people there, but not many. Stores allow you to buy and sell items with currency. Nearby stores will appear with a looks like a gold sack icon and a compass on the top left of the screen. Speak with the merchant to view their stock.
Protect that pretty face. Heading out to the wilds?
Let's see.
You have everything you need. You don't want to...
Kai, I told you not to show your face around here again.
Uh-oh.
Come on. You're not still mad about that hunting knife, are you?
All right, no. You're clear. But you better pay up front this time.
I knew you'd come around. You miss me.
I'll let you think that. Now don't mind him.
She's a little
What are you
tough.
interested in?
Yeah, the prototype looked really good, and like I said, OLED screens are hard to beat. Man, they look the best. See what you have for sale. I really don't know what we'd need. Oh, it marks everything that is in our inventory that we're using. Gotcha. Sure, we could easily upgrade, but let's not do that yet.
What harm could some new armor do? Look good and stay.
Oh, that's another merchant?
Welcome to Dawnshore, traveler. My name is Dagerda. You seem like you could use a nice potion or a bite to eat. If you're looking for a weapon or a shield, talk to Valter over there. Just don't expect much.
Just looking at your wares. Okay, she's got more food. So this is very much like a kind of Skyrim where you could buy like just items like food, you know, lettuce, things like that to make to cook. At some point we're probably going to be able to do that.
Or a sturdy shield. Not to worry, Valter is here. I don't know what Dagerda told you, but I stake my reputation on every item, and that does still mean something.
I take it you and Dagger don't get along.
Oh, that's no mystery. My ex-wife is nothing if not direct.
That's what happens. I'm going to actually grab a soda real fast. I'll be right back. Steam Deck, the Stream Deck, not Steam Deck, has broke. For some reason, it's not connecting. So I'll be right back. Okay. Yep, Stream Deck is still screwed up. All right, let's see. This one? There we go. All right, so we just found out his ex-wife was giving him trouble. She's nothing if not direct. Where do you get your wares?
From legitimate sources, clearly. From traders and adventurers, mostly. And a few used pieces from people down on their luck.
I didn't consider the legitimacy of your wares.
Apologies, friend. People see me selling weapons on the harbor and call my morals into question. I assure you, all of my wares have been vetted for quality and polished thoroughly to remove any unwanted stains.
Perfect. You're not doing much to gain the confidence.
I believe my wares speak for themselves.
I was kind of hoping we were going to be negotiating.
Figuratively, I mean.
All right, farewell. We'll come back. We'll see. We have like a blade and we have like other stuff. So
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
I don't
Side quest?
trifle with souls, man.
They're tearing my home apart.
side quest.
How rude everyone is around here.
You're the one shouting. Is there something I can help you
Hard could it
with?
be to find a watcher?
Don't waste your coin on watchers. Nobody can really speak to souls.
I'll have to take that chance. I have a problem I can't explain.
All right, tell me.
Something more like.
A band of Zorips invaded my house. What am I gonna do?
I can handle giant lizards. Let me help.
Then take my house key. It's northwest of here. That cabin on the cliff all by itself. Gods know I can't go back. And there's nothing
Okay.
to steal either. The Zorips saw to that. Come back when you've dealt with them. And make sure you get their leader, too. I'm sorry, but I don't think they'll go quietly. You'll have to kill them.
You'll get your cabin back. That's a promise.
Thank you. That may not be worth much coming from a stranger, but I mean it.
Well, I guess it's as much as me telling you you'll get it back, and I don't know that for 100%. Certainty. Let's see. So the cabin up on the cliffside.
I've come in search of lost treasures. Have you heard any rumors of such things in the area?
Not that. Got to be something else. Cabin up on a cliffside. Let's see the map. Okay. It's a map. Cottage. Okay, this is Find Danger's cabin. This is where we're going. Let's go do a side quest. We'll find out what that is later.
Venture past the palisades at your own risk. There's no guarantee of safety out in the wild.
Oh. So we left the city.
These cliffs. Real long way down, too.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Where's her...
Zorips.
Oh, there they are.
But they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful.
We don't even have our weapons out. Why don't we have those? I guess because we were on a ship and we were coming here and we were relaxing. But let's get them set up. This actually wasn't too bad. With the sword? I guess I could try the wand. I don't know. Let's see what that's like. There we go. Go after this guy next. I'd like to switch A and B. I don't know why. It just feels like a Souls thing to do is dodge, so it would make more sense to me, I think. All right. The hell was that? Stun and special attacks. Enemies have a stun meter below their health bar. Attacking enemies will build up their stun. Press RT to near a fully stunned enemy to pull that off. Okay. Interesting. The cabin is this way, but is this something we can take? Nope. She really needs to fix that part. The road is a little precarious.
Was. It's the Zorups now.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't too bad. This is definitely playable on the Steam Deck. Especially with these settings. Looks really good. On Soul Twins, a treatise. There are believed to be a number of phenomena that a soul can undergo during the cycle of reincarnation. Whether a minuscule fraction of the soul's essence is ground away by the forces of entropy, or the majority of it is lost to the beyond, no soul survives a journey around the wheel without at least some sort of fragmentation. My whisker. In some exceptional cases, a soul can fracture cleanly into two even halves, each of which then inhabits a different creature upon the soul's return to Eora. Though rare, this occurrence has been well documented by scholars throughout the ages, especially since the founding of the Brakenbury Sanitarium in 2729 AI. Not AI. In the treatise, I will compile what information I can on the soul twin phenomena, as well as dispel some of the many myths and misconceptions regarding what is truly meant to be a soul twin. Lengthy documentation that follows is not agonizingly dull. Jeez, I don't know why I couldn't spell it. And difficult to parse. Okay. Let's see. Gotta sneak in, looks like. There we go. Oh, I'm hearing them. It happened again. When I was heating up my soup tonight, I heard something scratching, and sure enough, the Zorup was outside. I dragged my chair in front of the door, but it didn't try to break through. It just poked around the weed patch and stared at me through the window. What does it want? Do Zorups always bother people like this? Worse yet, why do some feel tempted to let it in? I keep having the dream about it. I'm always sitting at the table and the Zorup is there and we're looking at a loaf of bread on a plate. When I reach for the bread, I wake up. What if it is the same Zorup and is just curious? What if it's hungry? I mean, what could it hurt? What am I thinking? This place has scrambled my head. Okay.
Anything juicy?
She's been having dreams about Zorups. What do you make of that?
Maybe it has something to do with that wall painting in the other room. Let's check it out.
All right, let's check it out, but be ready. There. Get him. There we go. Good deal. For fast action abilities, companion abilities, and potions, you can assign them to quick slots. So up, down, left, right on the D-pad. Okay. Silver Fenning. Oh, different stuff. Yep. different materials. What's this guy got? Raw meat.
I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that. Looks
Dancing
like
with them.
an elf and Zara holding hands. What do you see?
I see friends, not enemies.
Why don't we ask Tehangan about it? It's her house. She ought to know something.
Okay, did we get rid of the Zarup problem, though? I guess we did. It's locked. So this is the front door, right? Yep. We'll loot what we can. I'm sorry, nothing was there when we got there. It's essentially the excuse. And they broke in the back way, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, it looks like that's it. Let's go talk to Tehangan. Oh. Oh. I didn't think we were going to make it. Now, the one thing we want to look at on the way back is that looks like one of those spires shooting up out of the grounds. I don't know what you call it, like it looked like a Mako spring or whatever. There it is. Let's see. Set up party camp. Oh, you can stay here? I thought it was to like save or do upgrades or something. All right, where were they? Here we go.
Well, please tell me I can go home now.
Hey, Cody. Welcome. The Steam Deck's been pretty good. It actually, we're playing at about 30 frames per second. This is the best setting I've seen. So we showed it if you, I think the DVR thing is on, so you can rewind maybe about a half hour ago, a little bit less. We were doing the actual, like, I have a camera set up here, so we were actually showing it on the Steam Deck itself. This is the direct capture footage. And like I said, it's at 30 frames per second. It's running very well on the settings. Cleared out the Zerps and your home is safe. Found a journal in your cabin. It was interesting. They painted on your wall.
Painted? Why would they do that?
It's true. It looked just like you. Not sure they got your eyes right, though.
So, they've made it their territory. We'll never get them out.
They aren't standard Zerup tactics. What are you hiding?
What would I know about... Alright, I lied to you.
Yeah. No worries, Cody. I can show you the settings that we're using here.
Like you ought to have a purpose, but you don't.
Let me just get through this and I'll show you.
Do anything to find out why you're meant to be here.
Let me see. Can I go? Yeah. So these are the settings that we're using right now. So the big one is when you first turned it on, it defaulted, it had ray tracing on. So turning that off is actually done pretty good. The first starting area ran really just fine with ray tracing on, but when we got to the area outside of the starting area, it definitely had impact. It was like below 30. So turning it off got rid of that. FSR on quality. Everything else set to low. And we've, pretty much held 30 frames per second the whole time. So it can definitely do that. Can it do more than that? Not really right now. At beginning level, it did look like it could, but it definitely doesn't seem like it in the first city you go into kind of thing. What'd she ask? Like, you do anything to find out what you're meant to be here? Or to play it by ear.
I said the same thing at first. Then I realized I was just lost. An animancer told me that I might have half a soul. I finally had an answer. The question was, who got the other half? I thought if I could meet this person and see what they were like, I might gain some purpose or something. And then I came here and found a Zorip.
He's a little shocked that the Zerp's involved. Let's see. That's amazing. You might be the only one in the world with a Zerp twin. Could it be worse? At least you found what you were looking for? If I came all the way here and found a Zerp, I would be disappointed too. It sounds like coming to the Living Lands was a waste of your time.
But what do I do about it? How do I not think about what I can never have? I'm so... I've got to find some meaning in all this. I can't go back and I can't go forward. I'm just stuck here. Lost. Again.
Spend time with the Zerp. It could be the only way to ever find peace. It's your life, Dennigan. Do what you want. What do you want to do? That's what I'd say.
When you put it like that, all I want is to belong somewhere. Maybe I'm just not meant to. I'm so tired. I should go. Thank you for trying to sort through this.
I guess it didn't work out?
Oh, you're here. Come to see your favorite lost soul again?
Would there have been a better outcome if I said, I gotta spend time with them? I don't know. Let's see. We are headed this way. Not sure where we're going, but we're headed somewhere. Let's try setting up a camp and see what this does.
Maybe it's superstition, but...
There's just Kay and myself, right?
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Steenrick, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position.
I distinguish myself with all the tall grass. I've seen more than my share of battle.
Tall grass, huh? Even in Rawatai, you lot are the stuff of legend. I guess I should count myself lucky our paths didn't cross sooner. But that raises a bigger question. Why would your emperor send one of his most accomplished warriors all the way out here?
Trying to fix that stream deck. I'm investigating the Dream Scourge. I'd rather talk about why you're here, why you're helping me. Why would anyone think it's a punishment to be sent here?
A journey to the Living Lands is one way for most. This island's always had a way of swallowing people whole. An entire civilization disappeared here, if you can believe it. And this was all before the Dream Scourge. Now? Much bigger. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case.
See if it's working now. Nope, still doesn't like it. I don't know why it does this. Yeah, doesn't like it. I've seen how bad it can get. People are right to fear. That's why I'm here, to find source and put a stop to it.
Not much. It's hard to separate fact from rumor. I've heard it changes people, makes them confused, disoriented, and eventually violent. No one seems to know exactly how it starts.
My Stream Deck is missing the scenes. It doesn't know where they're at. So it probably is a whole PC update or restart. I don't know how it starts, but I've seen how it ends. That's why I'm here, to find source for put a stop to it.
And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, the presence of so many adherent troops and the rumored exploits of the Stilgarrote paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
I might understand the tension. Foreign troops are rarely a welcome sight. I've heard the Living Lands was a lawless frontier. Little order and stability are needed.
Don't get me wrong. We have had a welcome reprieve from the usual muggings and murders since your country folk started arriving en masse. But I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
I want to help. I'm going to stop the Dream Scourge one way or another. I serve the Emperor's pleasure, and he sent me here. That's it. Everyone's heard the tales of the living legends, and I came for the adventure. Something here calls to me. I don't know what it is, but I feel a connection.
Many people do. Most never make it back. Still, you seem more capable than most.
Well, the mute's
I'll let
working.
you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again. Even if it's just for a while.
What can you tell me about Paradise? Why is the Soul Plague called the Dream Scourge anyway?
They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge.
Wonderful.
I guess it sounded better than miasm canker.
What can you tell me about
It's the gateway
Paradise?
to the Living Lands, a scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarrock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other. Then, if they've got any sense, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the Living Lands.
You don't seem to think much of Paradise or the people who come here. Thought the Living Lands was full of eccentrics, exiles, and criminals. The Living Lands has a reputation for adventure. What did you expect?
It also has a reputation for making corpses out of people. These days, we have a few more would-be adventurers trying to leave their mark on the place. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter.
If it's so deadly, why would anyone come here? The ultimate proving ground, a place to see what you're made of.
The folks who say that either last the longest or the shortest. For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from.
He almost seems like the snake, right? In the sense like a serpent. Just the way his teeth are. I don't know why. It reminds me of like, I want to say like Star Trek style, like serpents, characters or something like that. Inspiration comes from somewhere. I don't know. The Living Land sounds like a haven. Chaos and desperation in other worlds. What was it to you?
Little of everything. Rawatai is famous for storms and rocky soil, so I figured if I'm going to live in a hostile environment, why not pick some place where things grow? It seemed like a good idea at the time. Used to be, if you could last out here, you could count on being left alone.
But Adri's changing things. Is that it? Until the dream surge, you mean?
Dangers in the wilds is nothing new out here, but something about the Dream Scourge is. And if that weren't enough, a lot of people aren't too keen on Adir's presence and affiliations out here. Ilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew.
I've got questions about you.
Ask away.
Jeez. Open up the whole thing. So yeah, very much like Skyrim and all the others. Let's say we've covered everything we need to talk about.
If you need anything else.
Unspent attribute points. We must be able to do this at camp then. We have 2 points and we can drop them in dexterity and might. Let's do it in dexterity, both of them. Okay. Didn't I use them? Wait, what? I think I did. Didn't I? Journals. I mean, you're still opening, like, every time I go into a tab I haven't messed with before. Still got tons of stuff. No, I didn't use them. I want them here. Oh, I didn't hit confirm.
Voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rock.
That's the one thing I don't like is when, like,
as long as I've got my feet
you know, to apply something in the settings, you have to hit X. To confirm something in, like, the game, you have to hit A. I don't understand why they don't keep the same damn thing. Like, if it's going to be A, it's going to be A, right? Like, and don't make A, like, if it's A is your dodge, I don't know. At least make B your dodge. Can we even change that? I know, I'm sounding grumpy. But it's just one of those things where it's like, why even bring them up? Let's see. That's jump parkour. B is crouch and slide, which I do like B as being crouch and slide as well. What's R and B? Or RB? LB, RB, throw. Okay. I do have buttons underneath of this thing. Does it see that? It's like P or M? No, P1, P2. I wouldn't mind if that was P2. Right? No, sorry, P1. I could definitely see that, so... where is it that I'm looking for? Controller... Here it was. Can I not change it? View mapping, hold on. There it is. Select. Wait, what am I sitting on top of? Reset to kind of the default. View mapping. When it says change it, select. Maybe we can't change it now? Can't even select. Huh, weird. Maybe you can't change it. I'm sure you could change it in the Steam settings, but... Okay, let's work our way out this way.
Your armor could use some work. Let's check the watermill for supplies.
Yeah, the open world, I mean, we're seeing it start to drop, like in between like 25 to 28 to 30. There's down to 21.
Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place.
Can we go around these guys? I'm curious. No, it doesn't look like it. Maybe we might be able to sneak.
Everything out here's been getting more aggressive. Militia's trying to hold the wilds out however they can.
Yeah, let's kind of go back here. Is this... Ah, they're all over. There's no getting away from them. Maybe there is. Where's our indicator? It's right in front of us. Oh, there it is. That's where we're headed. Oh, wait. Bears. They're eating people. Okay, they didn't even see me. Strangle root. Okay, we got some potion. Oh yeah, we can do a fire. Oh, still bears. Let's see here. Trying to see. Probably going to be on. I was planning to go a little bit longer, but I want to get and make some adjustments. So probably going to be on for about 20 more minutes. And then we will start the full playthrough tomorrow. And I will also have the Steam Deck videos up of like the actual like gameplay footage. Unless anybody wants to see the game on the screen one more time of the device, I can flip that on for you. But otherwise, I will have those videos out. I'll work on them this afternoon and get them uploaded. And then tomorrow we'll start the full playthrough kickoff at 9 a.m. And that'll be with the Steam PC, well, the PC rig that I've got, like a 4090, and we'll have it on like max settings, and we'll see how the game performs there. But just as a pitch for anybody on YouTube or even the folks on Twitch, if you're a member on YouTube or a subscriber on Twitch, at any point each day you can ask to see whatever game we're playing running on the Steam Deck to kind of get an idea of like what the performance is, and I'll use that same camera. So it's just a benefit of being part of the channel and the community. So you can actually see what it looks like on the device itself instead of waiting. It really works out on Thursdays, if anybody's watching this, because Thursdays we tend to do like all the new releases. Go, get him, get him, get him. Almost. There we go. You took my kill. Get out of here, dude. Oh, different spear. Common spear. We'll take it. Up, we can go this way. Yep. Do we want to wake that bear up or just kind of work around him? Sure. Don't poke the bear, just set him on fire. There we go. Get him. Good.
The scourge invades. Claw it out.
Scourge invades, clawed out.
It is close.
Alright, so somewhere up here.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being
Oh,
hunted.
there he is.
Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
Get rid of the bear. Oh, the bear out here. Oh, there's a big bear. Okay. Yeah, let's check it out and see how it fights. Oh, that didn't stop him at all. He resisted. Oh, incapacitated. Okay, should be back. Yeah, the bear's tough. Okay, now that worked. Nope, didn't get it. I'm actually going to try to heal here. Well, that'll kind of work. Not what I wanted, though. Let's try this. There we go. No, I'm not feeling good either. What is this bear doing? Oh. Oh, he threw something at me. Let's see if we can get this bear before we end for the day. And like I said, tomorrow we will start 9 a.m. We were going to try to do that today, but the game wasn't available until 10, and then it took me an hour to download it, so I've got to go in and do some work to get this thing onto the other PCs, as well as capture the footage on the Steam Deck and the Legion Go to show performance. I think performance will be pretty good on the Legion Go. Steam Deck is definitely stuck at 30, but Legion Go might get close to 50, 60.
What happened?
Given if you keep it at 1280 by 800. Claviger Edmund. Unfortunately, I cannot dispatch any of the animancers to your grove. Not until you guarantee their safe passage. The Adarian presence in Paradis has complicated our diplomatic relations, but You already knew that when you built them an embassy. Okay.
Get rid of the band, we'll talk after.
All right. Actually, I'm going to hide in here for a second, and I'm going to heal first. Wait, this button. There we go. And we're going to take food. Okay, a little bit of heal. I didn't want to waste 2 potions. Okay. And I may have to switch up weapons on this guy, too. Oh, I think he broke my... He's got me stuck. Oh, well, there you go. Cheese the boss, cheese the boss, cheese the boss. Oh no, he's got poison breath. Yeah, he's definitely like saying, nah, you can't do that to me. Okay, it'll incapacitate me, I'll come back, and I'll heal all the way up. Should be good. And especially sitting up here, I can just kind of do my magic shots from this area. He was doing a wiggle. Let's see. Oh, because I'm probably not on the ground, I bet. Is that right? And then he's probably loose. Nope. I gave up my place. Okay. Oh, crap. What's the thing that, hang on. Oh, geez, he's doing like karate kicks. I was trying to think of like one of the Harry Potter things. I don't even know. I forget what they yelled out when they would do it. Something Leviosa. That's what it looks like you're doing. Wingardium Leviosa or something like that. I don't know. If I just insulted some animal, forgive me. I think it's like Wingardium Leviosa. They would like shoot it and yell that out. That's what it feels like. Okay, one more time. This time I'm going to stay up on my little cliff. And we'll be able to get through that. Because we will cheese. Okay, one more time. Up.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being
Okay,
hunted.
we want to get up here.
And we'll talk after. You're mine now.
How did I get up here? There we go. Can I get up even higher? Yes. Oh, I had it. Oh, it's not Skyrim. There we go. We are bear free. Where's my wand now? There it is. Get him. I know, I'm doing this just on purpose. I'm teaching this bear a lesson. Where did the other people go that I had? The woman that we saved, I just thought about that. And the guy that was hanging out with me, the blue man. Can we kill him from up here? I don't know. Oh wow, he's spitting something at us. I don't know if you can get him. I didn't think he could shoot like you can. Let me heal again. Oh, that was that like stun thing. Not as powerful. What if we run in here? Can we get this guy to chase him? Or will the bear not even come in here? He's like, dude, I don't want to go in there. Okay, let me... Oh, here he comes. Eat, eat, eat. Okay, run out the other way. Go, go. Wow. Okay. I'm going to switch from magic. We're going to try sword play. That's more my style. Not a huge magic buff. But, I mean, it still runs okay. It's still, like, close to 30. Even, like, going in between things, jumping up out of the way. Big boss kind of... Well, I don't know if it's, like, mid-boss, you know, fighting you. Hasn't been too bad. But, yes, let's swap out the map, inventory, go with the sword, and I guess the shield. Well, I mean, you could even go fire. Is possible. Let's do that. Let's go to the inventory and then swap. Wait, what do we need to swap? Inventory. Where's... How do I move? Oh, you gotta go left and right. That's right. There it is. And then put that there. Okay. So we'll keep our magic there. We'll be like, what is it, spell sword? And let's eat everything here.
What happened? Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the bear and we'll talk after.
Okay. Okay. Let's see now. He can resist that pretty well. Ugh. Okay, let's try this move. Man, it really like targets me. Damn. Whoop. Completely missed. I'm almost willing to like concede another death. Like that, and then I'll use the potion.
Watch the left.
Oh. What does that do? Does that give me health? Or, not health, but, damage control? How do we add... How do we add a spell in? Journal map, characters, abilities... Nope, I can't even get over to that. Yeah, I don't know where I got rid of all my... Oh, it must be here. Fire and ice. Companion ability. I don't know how you can get back to your original magic. Throwables, consumables. What do we have as throwable? Equip grenade. Okay. Where is it? You do grenade, you do RB. Okay, it didn't do anything to that guy. Yeah, no kidding. Oh. Can't figure out like how to get my spells back. I took them off somehow. Is it because of this, maybe? Okay. That's what it was. I didn't have my... Oh, I missed him completely. It was my fault because I didn't have... whatever that is, that MP or whatever wasn't there. There we go, finally. Man, if I only had one more potion, we might make it. Oh, he's stunned. Come on, keep him down. Dude, hit him. Ah, God. Oh, we almost had him. He's a stubborn bear. Trying to think like what else we could do. I think it's just we've almost got him. But yeah, the performance is not too bad there. I mean, it's playable. I don't know if I don't think they had any kind of verification or verified status or anything on the Steam Deck, but I mean, it's playing fine. We'll stick with the
What happened?
what is it? The magic wand. I guess it's a magic wand. Okay. Ooh, I'm all over the place. I mean, he could help a little bit more. Ah, incapacitated. We really got to kind of jump the hell out of his way. Oh, he resisted. Oh, I wasted that. There we go. That again. That actually wasn't. Oh, wait. Where is it? Maybe. No, not yet. He's gonna kill me, isn't he? At least as I can hit him. Oh, we got him.
Take that, you monster.
Bit of a fight. Bear's a tank. Yeah, no kidding, 30.
What happened to that bear?
Yeah, he was a little tough. Alright.
The Dream Scourge has driven people to the city. Means more bandits on the road.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I mean, it stayed in the 30s, that's for sure, so... I mean, I think there's good... I mean, it's definitely playable, right? They'll at least get that. Whether they'll get, like, verified or whether they're going to go back and do a lot of work or anything like that to address this. On Steam Deck, it is playable. I will give Obsidian that. Takes a little bit of tweaking from what their baseline is, but not much. I mean, you can have a good experience on it. I'm excited to see what the Legion Go does. Oh, I guess I gotta talk to this person.
Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely.
Don't thank the gods, thank me.
I wouldn't have stood a chance against that beast. I owe you my life. Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service. And
Oh yeah, exactly. 30. Yep. If you take into consideration, like, hey, it doesn't put out like 25 watts or 30 watts. It's actually only, you know, really doing about 22. So you're definitely a little bit more constrained than the other systems. So I have an urgent missive from the Emperor for you, Ambassador.
Keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted?
What do you say, Kai?
I've worn a lot of uniforms in my day, but I'm just a humble scramble root trying to get by and help others do the same. I hope that's enough for anyone, Ambassador.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Clavager? Poor fellow.
Yeah, it looks a little bit better directly on the screen of the device. I showed it earlier. What time is it? 3:05. I can show it again here. The bear had the Dream Scourge, I'm sure of it. We should leave now and risk meeting the Clavenger's fate. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Before I've had the chance to tidy up some unfinished business.
Uh-oh.
We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad.
I saw something like this at Fort Northreach. This corruption is what the Emperor sent me to investigate.
The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here.
Once we get out of this scene and go to the next where we can make a change, I'll adjust it and we can see this on the actual device itself.
What's the matter? Can you hear me?
I'm clear. Constitution. I'm fine, Ambassador. How are you? I've been here. Okay.
But you... Very well. If you say so. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
Resolve. I'm going to try something with the Adra. Kai is prepared to catch me if I pass out.
Right behind you.
Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
Okay, let me try this real fast. I'm going to switch it around so you guys can see what it looks like actually on the Steam Deck itself. Give me just 1 minute to switch it over. Actually, you know what? I'll save it just in case it crashes. But it hasn't yet, so... Give me 1 minute here. Oh, I can't use my commands. Hang tight. All right, this was easier with the Steam Deck, or the Stream Deck running. It's not working now, but give me 1 second to pull it up. I have to kind of look all over the place to be able to see where I need to click on. See if my phone is still... Ah, my phone died. We won't be able to do it, I don't think. Unless... I do... Oh, I don't think it can reach, can it? Nope. A standing desk is not allowed to reach up there, and I didn't know the phone battery was dead. 1 second to see if I can come up with something. I don't think that'll work. I was seeing if I could grab a charger. No, it won't reach. Unfortunately, I can't do the direct, the real gaming footage, the view right now. But if you go back to the beginning of the stream, well, I don't know, go back about an hour, 15 minutes, something like that. You could see it actually running on the Steam Deck itself. I had the actual cameras and all that stuff set up, but I left the phone on. It looks like it drained the battery down. If we run it the regular way for a few more minutes, it'll probably give us enough power and we can try it. plug it back in, and then we can try it here in about 10 minutes. It'll be back the way it was. But I think it knocked my base cam or whatever offline, so I'm not going to worry about that. But we'll play a little bit further, let that phone charge up for a few minutes, and then we'll take a look at it right before I jump off. Oh, the camera's there. Thought it was going to disappear. Okay. Let's go up this way. Yeah, my guy's probably pretty beat up. He doesn't have any health potions. Take a look at this thing.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream.
Oh, and I have the Steam Deck unplugged, so you can actually see, because I'm using that to charge the phone. You can actually see how much it's using up in the top right-hand corner. So it's probably going to be, I mean, it's using everything. So I'd probably say you're going to get maybe an hour and 10 minutes out of this. You know, playing at whatever settings that I have it on, the lowest settings, essentially. Let's see. The voice. What am I sitting over top of? X. There we go.
From seasons of slumber, we have been waiting.
It's speaking to me since Fort Northreach. What do you want?
We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. Your hand was a branch. Escape. We reached for you. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured. But you too are alone in your strangeness.
Set that aside. What's wrong with the Strangleroot? Alone in my strangeness, indeed. If I am familiar to you, do you know who godlike I am? Whatever you are, I don't have time for this. Can you tell me what's wrong with this place or not? How about this?
Rot eats at the foundation of this land. Corruption seeps into the soil. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do?
Close the wound, disinfect it, heal it. Free it. At least it can enjoy vengeance against its killer. Put the poor thing down so it doesn't cause harm to itself or anyone. Leave it. The beast will fight to earn its survival or mature. I'm not here to deal with riddles. This plague is sick. Focus. Right.
Sickened to its core, yes. Why do you think we suffer so? The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it? Go then. We will
No deal.
give you such a gift, but you scorn us. Face your perils alone, but do not call for us in your need.
Hate when spirits are all angry and shit. All right, let's see. Probably got enough to do a few minutes of it. I have to, the reason why I'm concerned about it is we're running on a generator right now because we lost power. And that generator's probably getting low on gas. And I think they've turned our power back on, but I haven't been able to shift anything. Oh, they did. They turned it on at noon when I went live. Great. So we've been running on a generator for about 3.5, 4 hours. So I do need to jump off,
You all right?
switch all the power back
Thought you were
over
in
and
the
all that
train for
stuff.
several minutes. What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
I'll leave that charge just for a few more. 13%. I wouldn't know where to begin. You wouldn't believe me if I did. Someone reached out to me through the Adra. Nothing.
Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not
Keep
that
it to
she has
ourselves.
any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security. Sees enemies lurking around every corner.
Yeah, that battery's chewing away, though. Like I said, you may get about an hour out of it, hour and 15 minutes, something like that. So Ludwig delusions are unchanged. That's her problem. Shouldn't the Steel Garrote report to us?
The Steel Garrote provide us
Garrote.
much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. A mutually beneficial.
Once we're done with this conversation, we'll switch back
Stay
over
out
to
of their
the
way,
top
and they'll
view.
return the favor.
I guess we'll see.
Ah, you're going to be troublesome, aren't you? At least you're on our side. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city.
Okay, now we're done. Let me save right here, and then let me go in. The only thing you have to do is I have to switch the control. Whoop. Oh, they do exactly what I do. What was it? No. Steam menu, go in and switch the controller order first. There we go. Okay, give me 1 sec. We're going to flip over here again since the battery's charged up enough. We'll take a look at it directly on the Steam Deck itself. Okay, so this is kind of a look at how it is on the actual screen of the device. Doesn't like I said, all the games are going to run and look much better as they're on here, but that screen's just a really nice screen. That'll let's do this. We'll zoom in as much as we can. About there. We'll take a few minutes to look at it here on our way back into the town. And, you know, cameras only pick up so much. The iPhone picks up so much, even though it's a nice one. It's just seeing it with your eye is so much better. And a lot of the artifacts that you easily can see when it's direct capture, you don't see as much on this kind of like dense screen. So it looks really good. Let's see, which way are we headed? This way. We swim? Yeah. There we go. Again, the audio is not probably the best, but for the purpose of the visual test, it works out pretty well. Did we just hop down? No, you just don't hop down. Why did I think that was going to work? I think I'd have been all right if I landed on the ledge right below, but I jumped a little too far off. I will get a full video out for this view, just so you can kind of see performance over a couple different areas, the beginning area, the area that we're in, stuff like that today. There we go. So this has like a Fallout feel to it, right? Coming out of there. I don't know why. Okay. It'd be okay. There we go. There's a camp area, so we can actually camp in this vicinity. But we want to head back into town. It'd be best to jump in the water, I guess. Well, maybe not. Maybe we can bypass some of the enemies. Nope, they saw us. We'll scurry away to kind of see what it looks like in the town. But yeah, I mean, in the open world, 28, 29, we start to see some of it, some of the performance go down. There we go. I would wait now. Wait for the spiders to attack. Oh, I'm out of magic. You didn't have to go in there. All right. Run. But we were far away. I thought we were really close. There's the city. Yeah, I mean, it fluctuates into the 25 frame per second area up to 30s. And we have it wide open, so it's not limited by anything. Pretty much set to low. FSR is on. That's about it. Although I've called out a couple different areas in like Elden Ring, it does still feel like it's Outer Worlds in a way. Who are you? Oh, great.
Pod.
Which of you two is the poet? Unfortunately, you're both short on comments.
Pod, we are so fond of Outlanders, especially ones looking strange. For all we know, sick monsters. Plague. Light on our fair city.
You're about to start a fight you can't win.
Let me do the talking.
Poor Pod.
Great, so far.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. One. At least you can die. No, it wasn't personal.
Didn't survive battle, just done a pair of street wolves. Yes, they were brutal. Okay, how about this?
places to
I'm
be.
not talking. Let's just.
Tired of listening to
Although I may not survive. I don't have any magic. I don't have any health either. What's this one? Fire and ice. We'll get a second win. Yep. Unfortunately, I don't get any magic with it. He's dead. Come on, dude. I'm over here and help. We just gotta kill it really fast. There we go. Oh, she's coming back. Oh no, that was me. Wow. Barely survived that. Okay. But you know, you can see like even the battle was roughly around 30. So I mean it performs pretty well. So what I'm probably gonna end up doing again is do a video just on this in the different areas that we've already been through. And then we'll do one for the Legion Go as well. So they'll get those up today. And at that point, the kickoff of the full playthrough is tomorrow, and that'll be on a PC rig. So we'll be able to kind of go through that. But yeah, this has been kind of just a rough view of like what the game performs like, kind of where it falls in, trying different settings, things like that. Oh, the envoy right to the gut. It was a sniper. All right. We'll call it there. But yeah, that was you know, overall decent performance. I can't complain. I mean, being that it's a brand new game, I mean, we can complain, but it's kind of nice that it does run without pretty much any issues. It's just really going to run more like 30 frames per second rather than 60. So give me 1 second. I'll switch everything over here real fast. All right. As the desk moves its position, let's see which camera we're going to use. My other thing's broke, so I got to find it here. I think it was this one. So the game worked really well. Like I said, I thought it was good enough, and really didn't have any issues. Now, if you toy around with too much of the settings, it really starts to do little weird things like artifacting, and you know, you see a lot of ghosting if you don't turn. It looks like if you don't turn the motion blur on, you will see a little bit more of the ghosting than you'd really want to. So there's reasons to have certain things on, especially on the Steam Deck. Tomorrow, when we're doing the full playthrough, that starts at 9 in the morning, Pacific time. And we'll have that on a 4090 and it'll be maxed out. So, and running at least at 60 frames per second. And we'll see kind of the difference. But like I said, a couple of videos will go up today on this for the Steam Deck and the Legion Go. And then tomorrow we'll kick off the full playthrough. But I do appreciate everybody for hanging out. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you saw some footage that showed like it's worth your time to look at it on your Steam Deck if you got one of those, or if you just wanted to check out the game. It looks pretty good. I'm excited to play around with it. Seems like more of Outer Worlds meets maybe not Elden Ring, but kind of close. It almost feels like Elden Ring Online in the setting and all of that stuff, the original one. But I don't know. We'll see how much further we get and see what the game is like further in. And I'll be taking video and doing, you know, Steam Deck captures as we get further into the game as well, separate videos to be able to show like what that performance is. But yeah, stop back if you're new. We're live every day except for Sundays. And Monday through Friday, it's 9 a.m. till roughly about 2. And then Saturday, it's like 9 p.m. till 11 p.m. for a different type of show that basically is just going through different indie games and giving away games on Steam Deck and stuff like that. So appreciate everybody for watching. If you like this video, appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up and drop a comment. Let me know what your thoughts were. Are you going to buy the game? But otherwise, if you haven't already, subscribe on either Twitch or YouTube. And yeah, that's it. Everybody have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I got to find my ending screen because nothing is working like it should. There you go. See ya.